Always together, forever apart. That's pretty much the entire theme of this game. Hi everybody, my name is Mel. I'm with Meli Playful, and this is Entwined. This is a very poetic game. It is very vibrant, colorful, beautiful. You're basically playing as a fish and a bird, and you're trying to bring them together through a lifetime. And when they come together, they become like this beautiful dragon. And so this game really makes you think a lot. Like, for instance, like, can you imagine being in love with somebody and you can't ever be with them? Well, that's what this is about, is like how much they love each other but they can't be together. Some of the trophies that I even got, like one of them was called loneliness, and things, in that nature. And so this is a really good game. I really like it. But once again, it's called Entwine, and when you're playing, it can get difficult at times. I'm telling you, like, there's been times where I played the same part over and over. And so I'm actually doing this chat over, this commentary over the video after I have recorded it, just because there's been times I got frustrated. And so I was like, I need to really chill and just talk later. So, but my talk is nothing's planned. So thank goodness that, at least I have that part, so then I can still kind of be a little bit spur of the moment. But, so when you're seeing me playing it, so you're going to have the fish, which this is the funny thing. Even though I saw that there was a fish in the very beginning, I never really did register that this right here, this orange thing on the left side, was a fish. And so I didn't register it until I started watching this video over a few minutes ago. So I kind of feel a little stupid on that. But you're using your left analog stick for the fish and your right one for the bird. And so you have to be really good about like moving them around and all of that stuff. And so I'm one of these people that, like, when I want to take my fish, up, I want to take the bird up too. So this was actually difficult for me. Some people could probably get through this with no problems. But I did find something I wanted to. I was looking at reviews and stuff, and everyone's like, it's poetic, it's beautiful, it's difficult, blah blah blah. Just so many different reviews. But and I liked that the word poetic was said so many times. But I was actually reading this on here, and this is on Polygon. It's an actual article, and it says the story was inspired by our first concept art, which reminded us of an ancient Chinese book. And I'm not even going to try to say this book. I'm going to spell it Zhuangzi. And this is Robilliard wrote. I guess that's the person who made it. There was a story about Peng, a giant bird that forms from a kun, which is a giant fish, in conjunction with several other concepts like reincarnation and Chinese folklore of carps turning into a dragon. When leaping through the dragon gate, we came upon the story of Entwined, a fish and bird representing two souls who are in love but cannot be together. One lives in the ocean, one soars in the sky, always separated by fate, reality, and distance. That right there was so beautiful. I read that and I was like, I just want to cry. Can you possibly imagine? Maybe this is just the girly side of me, but can you imagine, like, your entire life you're just loving somebody so much and you can't be with them, you can't touch them, you can't do anything? And I mean, I know that people probably have experienced this, but I just couldn't imagine, and so I'm very touched by this story. I really hope that at one point, this game has been out for a while, but I really hope at one point y'all decide to give it a chance, possibly play it. I would like to see more of these. This game, when I first got it, was on PlayStation 3. I actually believe I got it for free through the PlayStation Plus, and when I got my PS4, it was also available on that, so I could have carried it over and played it for free. And so that's how I got it. I did play a couple of like levels on PS3, but I just wasn't as into it as I am now. And I think it's because I don't like frustrating games. And see, I think this right here is so beautiful. Look at this dragon, you know, and you got the colors coming off, and even in this scene, like, it's kind of like opposite. You push your joystick one way and you're going to go the other, so I have a hard time controlling it. But that was the first lifeline, or lifetime I should say, right there. And I'm very impressed with this game. In the comments down below, please let me know what you think about it, if you've ever played it, if you thought it was difficult. If you're able to play games like this is actually considered to be a rhythm game, which is really odd for me. Like, every time I think rhythm game, I think of games like Just Dance and, you know, like Guitar Hero, I guess. I don't really think about games like this, so but I guess it would be because, you know, the music and you're having to move around it and everything, but I don't know. So, I really don't really know what else to talk about. When I'm on the spur of the moment, I could talk about anything. I do want to cover like things that this game did bring up, which was like one of them was loneliness. I feel like a lot of us are lonely in this world, and I feel like a lot of it is our own faults. You know, we depend too much on social media these days. You know, it's good. Like, oh, I'm lonely, I think I'm gonna jump on the PlayStation or the Xbox. I'm gonna chit chat with some of my friends, play some video games. That's fine, you know, and that fills that void. But if you start just depending on social media and internet and everything to fill that void, then you're gonna get empty and you're gonna be tired, because human beings need that touch and that and being around each other. And so if you're feeling loneliness, let me give you the best advice I can give you. And this is because I have been in the situation where I was lonely, and I've gotten, you know, basically, I don't want to say played, because it wasn't that, but I got tricked into thinking people cared when they really didn't. So my best advice to everybody who is lonely, you have, you know, friends on Facebook or something, message them, say, hey, can we meet for some lunch? You pick the place and the time, I'll buy, let's just go. And take a friend out to lunch and sit and talk with them and develop that relationship with somebody, to where you have somebody you can call and talk to, or that, you know, if you need a hug, you can go and get that hug. You do that, you know, get out of the house, spend some time with human beings, because I think that's very, very important. So as you see here in the game, on the fish's side, I'm already ready to where I can like start the power, and now the blue's starting to get closer, and pretty soon I'll be able to hit the L1 R1 and bring them together and see. And I think that's just, it's really cool because they're starting to connect together right there. The people who created this game are absolutely amazing, and I am very, very happy with this game. I'm sorry my voice sounds like really weird. When I talk for a long time, my voice starts getting tired, and it starts kind of sounding rusty? No, that's not the word. Hoarse. Horse. I don't even know what I'm talking about anymore. It's also 2 o'clock in the morning here, and I should have been in bed 2 hours ago. I love this right here, the whole carnival scene, the Ferris wheel. Actually, you know, tell me in the comments, for anybody who's made it this far in the video, what is your favorite carnival ride? When I was a kid, it was the Gavatron. That's that thing that like spins around and around and around, and you get sucked to the wall because of the pulling of the air, and the floor would drop out. And I was always like stuck to the wall thinking, oh my gosh, if this thing just dies, we're gonna fall through that floor. We're gonna fall and we're gonna get hurt. But that was always my favorite. But I also like the Ferris wheel and things like that too. But I haven't been on one in a very long time. But look at how colorful this is. It's just beautiful. I think they did such a wonderful job with this one right here. And every single ending that I have seen so far, ending to each lifetime, has been beautiful. But I especially like this one, just because of the colors. So I guess we're pretty much to the end of this video. I only did 2 lifetimes on this one, so I'll see you all next time, and I hope I didn't bore you with my commentary. If I did, just tell me, say, Mel, you suck, and I'll say thank you, tell me how to fix it. And I appreciate like every single one of y'all for everything that you've done for me and uplifting me and supporting me in your friendship.